Alrighty, guys. Hope you are doing well. Um, so today on Friday, May 8th, what I'd like you guys to do is you're going to create a wanted ad for Tank Man. So my question of the day is, do you think Tank Man is alive today? And hopefully you've watched the movie that I had you guys watch on Monday and Wednesday. And one of the great, really interesting parts about this picture of Tank Man is that one, we don't really know who he is and what happened to him. Okay, but secondly, China doesn't let anyone really see this picture. In fact, China doesn't really let people in China know about the Tiananmen Square demonstrations of 1989, and they don't let them know about uh, this the massacre that happened. And so basically, what happened is a total mystery. And so what's really interesting is this guy in this picture here, we really don't know, he may actually be alive. He might not even know that he is the most famous picture in world history. And in a country like China, which is basically, technologically advanced, a lot of people have internet access, a lot of people have TVs. This guy may be walking around the streets of China and not even know that he is the most famous image in the world today. Okay, now of course, people who took that picture or saw that image and were part of the Tiananmen Square reporting, they all have different views. The guy that took the picture thought probably that this guy was probably arrested. Um, so we don't really know for sure, but the possibility is out there that this guy is still alive. And even stranger is that he may not even know that he is the most famous picture of the 1900s. Imagine that. Imagine knowing that your picture is is known all throughout the world as a symbol of courage. All right, so what I want you guys to do is you're going to create a wanted ad. So you can just make a copy of what I have here. It's linked on the agenda, as you can see. Okay. Um, all right, so we've all seen the old school wanted ads. All right, so yours is going to be like that. So the first thing you're going to have is a picture. You can just use this one. Okay, what's he wanted for? Explain what he did. Okay, if you don't know, you can go to the movie at 5:30, but most of you guys do. Okay, all right, where did he do it? Near what famous landmark? I'll give you a hint. Tiananmen Square. Okay, Tiananmen Square is basically the Washington Monument of uh, China. It's their most famous place where they celebrate their government style. Okay, so that's where it is. Okay, and then uh, reward. Okay, all I want you guys to do here is think of how much do you think the Chinese government would give to find Tank Man. You just multiply it by 7. Okay, because in China, $1 equals about 7 yuan. All right, so that's all you got to do. Okay, all right, so now, fifth thing I ask you to do here is just explain how China changed between Mao and Tiananmen Square. Okay, and that's on your notes. If you go back to your slideshow, slides 13 and 14, we explain how China kind of lightens up a little bit. Okay, how they made these changes that definitely were different from Mao's time, especially in things like the Great Leap Forward, but they still did not become fully democratic. Okay, 6, describe what happened at Tiananmen Square in the weeks before, right? Tiananmen Square was weeks of protests. Okay, so if you don't know, again, watch the movie through this time, 10:53 to 15 minutes. Okay, and it'll explain to you, kind of what was going on during that period. Okay, but the movie basically talked all about it. All right, and I'm only asking for one sentence there. All right, one sentence. So you describe what you see here. How would you describe this person? Obviously, you don't get a lot of detail. We don't know, exactly what he looks like, but there is something important symbolically about this. Okay, even the bags that he's holding, that's a important part of the symbolism of here, because you know what? Just about all of us at some point walk around with grocery bags, but none of us really truly feel like superheroes, and that's part of the mystique of the picture. All right, where might he be found? Uh, People say that the leaders of the Tiananmen Square demonstration um, initially began in a KFC. Okay. So what other place, kind of like KFC, perhaps would this guy visit? And there's something symbolic about the whole Kentucky Fried Chicken thing. Okay. We think of these people in China as being so much different than us, especially in the 1980s before they were, before American capitalism had fully gone to China. Okay. All right. So if he's not at KFC, what other type of classy American institution perhaps was he there or did he visit? Okay. All right. Then you ask, what is he at? Then number nine, you put what are the protesters asking for? Again, if you go to the notes on slide 15, it's basically in there. Okay. And then the last part, kind of your opinion, and you want to write this in kind of China's perspective, the government's perspective. Okay. Why would you want to catch this man? Why does the Chinese government, why is this guy a threat to them? Okay. Why do they care that this person walked in front of a tank? Okay. So go ahead and get to work on that, and it will basically be due for work today, which basically means that it should be done by Monday. Okay. All right. Have a good day. I miss you. Take care.